Imagine an AI creating a masterpiece. It's breathtaking, full of emotion, and unlike anything you've ever seen before. But here's the big question, is it really art? And if it is, who does it truly belong to, the programmer, the user, or the machine itself? This puzzle challenges not only our sense of creativity but also our understanding of what it means to be human. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating and sometimes unsettling ethical dilemmas of AI-generated art. Together, we'll explore the rise of creative machines, ownership battles, the definition of art itself, and the social impact these questions carry. In recent years, AI art has taken massive leaps forward, moving far beyond clunky, glitch-filled images into breathtaking works of creativity. Tools like DALL, MidJourney, and Stable Diffusion now generate hyper-realistic portraits, surreal dreamscapes, or unique abstract pieces with stunning accuracy. Just by typing a prompt, a person can summon images that look as if they were painted by a master or photographed by a professional. This ability to democratize creativity excites many, but also unsettles traditional artists. To understand how this is possible, we need to peek behind the curtain of AI art generators. Most use a process called latent diffusion, which begins with random noise and gradually reshapes it into recognizable images, guided by the words a user types. The system has been trained on millions of artworks, learning patterns, colors, and styles to reproduce or remix them in new ways. This technology bridges imagination and automation, blurring the line between inspiration and replication. But here comes the central dilemma: when a machine creates something beautiful, can we truly call it art? Traditional definitions tie art to human intention, emotion, and expression, qualities machines do not possess. If an algorithm simply recombines what it has learned from countless human-made works, some argue it's more like advanced collage than genuine creation. Yet others insist that art is defined by the impact on its audience, regardless of who, or what, made it. Ownership is another thorny issue. If an AI generates a painting, who should hold the rights? The programmer who built the system? The person who typed the prompt? Or perhaps no one at all? Current copyright laws struggle to keep up, with different countries offering conflicting rulings. Some deny copyright to AI works entirely, while others grant rights to the human who guided the creation, adding fuel to the ongoing debate. Meanwhile, human artists are raising concerns about how AI systems are trained. Many models rely on massive datasets scraped from the internet, often including copyrighted artworks without consent. This means an AI might learn from thousands of paintings by living artists, then produce imitations in their exact style, leaving creators feeling exploited. The ethics of this practice remain hotly contested, with lawsuits already challenging whether this kind of learning counts as fair use. Finally, there's the broader cultural worry: if anyone can generate stunning visuals instantly, does it cheapen the value of human-made art? Some fear that the flood of machine-made images will overshadow traditional creativity, making it harder for artists to earn a living. Others see AI as simply another tool, no different from cameras or Photoshop, expanding possibilities rather than replacing talent. Society is now caught between awe and anxiety, unsure whether AI is a partner in creativity or a rival. The conversation around AI art also touches on the nature of creativity itself. For centuries, we've believed art to be a uniquely human endeavor, born from emotions, struggles, and lived experiences. When machines produce similar results, it forces us to rethink: is creativity about the process or the outcome? If we respond emotionally to an AI-generated painting, does it matter that no human emotions fueled its creation? This paradox lies at the heart of the ethical dilemmas surrounding digital artistry. Looking at history, every new artistic tool has sparked controversy. When photography emerged, many argued it wasn't art, but merely mechanical reproduction. Later, digital editing faced similar criticism. Today, these mediums are widely accepted as art forms. Could AI be experiencing its own version of this cycle? Some argue we may eventually embrace AI-generated works as part of the evolving artistic landscape, rather than dismissing them as inauthentic. But there's still a significant difference. Unlike past tools, AI doesn't just assist, it autonomously produces entire works. This autonomy raises questions about authorship. If art is defined by intent, and machines lack intent, then human direction is crucial. A simple prompt like, "a sunset over Mars in the style of Van Gogh," relies heavily on existing human references. Without those cultural and emotional anchors, the AI can't create meaning. This reliance underscores that human context remains central, even when machines generate the image. Beyond ownership and authenticity, another dilemma emerges: bias in AI art. Because these systems learn from internet datasets, they inherit the stereotypes, cultural biases, and lack of diversity present in the data. For example, prompts for "a CEO" might consistently return images of older white men, while certain cultural motifs may be misrepresented or oversimplified. This raises ethical concerns about fairness, representation, and whose stories are being amplified, or erased, by AI creativity. There's also the environmental cost to consider. Training and running large AI models consumes enormous amounts of energy, contributing to carbon emissions. As millions of users generate art daily, the unseen ecological impact grows, complicating the narrative of AI as a purely creative or harmless tool. Should we celebrate endless digital experimentation if it comes at the expense of our planet? Balancing innovation with responsibility becomes another layer of the ethical puzzle. Ultimately, the ethical dilemmas of AI art stretch beyond aesthetics, reaching into law, culture, economics, and even climate change. While some view AI as a revolutionary brush in humanity's artistic toolkit, others see it as a threat to originality, fairness, and sustainability. The conversation is far from settled, and each perspective adds new dimensions to the debate. What is clear is that AI art forces us to redefine not only creativity but also our values as a society navigating the future of expression. Artificial intelligence has undeniably changed the way we think about art. From questions of authenticity and ownership to concerns about exploitation, bias, and environmental costs, AI-generated works push us to examine creativity from fresh angles. They remind us that art is not just about beauty, but also about meaning, context, and responsibility. Whether you see AI art as a tool, a collaborator, or a rival, one thing is certain: it is here to stay. How we respond to these challenges will shape not only the future of art, but also how we define humanity's role in creativity itself. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the ethical dilemmas of AI art. If this topic made you think differently about creativity, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to keep the conversation alive. Until next time, keep questioning, keep imagining, and keep creating.